The property market is changing, and a key skill as an investor is being able to time the market correctly by taking a forward view on what are the investment opportunities out there. So in South Africa, we mainly have 4 different market segments. The first one is the low-cost housing market, which is typically defined as 350,000 Rand purchase price or less. Then we have the affordable market, which is currently up to about 1.5 million. Then we have the high-end market, which is between 1.5 million and about 4 to 5 million. And then the luxury market, which is 5 million Rand or more. So what's happening in South Africa is the high-end market is almost disappearing completely. In other words, the market between 1.5 million and about 4 to 5 million Rand. And as you know, when you're investing in property, the thing that determines what your growth is, also what your income is what is the demand for the property or for that specific type of property. So with the high-end market disappearing, there's a shift down towards the affordable market for affordable housing below 1.5 million. And then on the other side, because of the economic and political climate in South Africa, there's a movement from the low-cost housing also to the affordable market. So in other words, the affordable market, being the bracket between 500,000 and 1.5 million, is currently the highest growing, highest demand market in South Africa, where there's a high influx of both buyers, especially first-time buyers, as well as tenants. And for that reason, because there's a high demand but a low supply, in other words, there's a shortage of accommodation in that market, that leads to substantial capital appreciation of your property, as well as a high rental income yield when compared to the purchase price, because there's such a big tenant demand. So in other words, when you're building your buy-to-let portfolio, where you would want to invest in the early stages to mid stages of your investment journey is in the active affordable market in South Africa. Ideally the sub 1 million Rand bracket, but maximum 1.5 million Rand. So I'm currently standing at a typical property like that, which is an opportunity that Empire Wealth has secured as investment stock, which is apartments in one of the best growing affordable markets in the southern suburbs of Cape Town, which is Ottery. So the apartments that you see here behind me is phase 1, which is sold out and almost complete, being constructed as you can see, with phase 2 construction starting in September towards October, with estimated completion towards next year June. So this specific property, because it's in a high growth affordable market at a price point of less than 1 million Rand, but there's a high rental demand, there's actually about 76% of this market is freestanding houses. The rental income achieved in this area is about 8 to 8,500 Rand per month for properties like these, which mean that even from day one, when you're placing a tenant in this property, it's cash flow positive from day one. So, as you know, and as I always say, you want to use other people's money when you're investing in property. So other people's money to buy the property, in this case, is using the bank, so getting a home loan, and then using other people's money, in this case being the tenant, to pay back the bank. And you then get the upside on both the capital growth as well as the rental income escalation. So I'm putting my money where my mouth is, and I'm inviting you to come and invest in Ottery with me, which is right next to the popular Chinatown. The bus and train station is just across the road, and as I said, very limited apartments in this area, so a fantastic investment opportunity. To learn more about this sectional title development here in Ottery, click on the link below. That will take you to the website with all the information about the opportunity. And also just note that a 40,000 Rand reservation deposit secures your unit, which, if you secure 100% home loan, gets paid back to you as the purchaser on registration. Have a fantastic day further, and I look forward to engaging in future videos.